touch base on this market. Got it. All right. So the market's down a little bit, unless if you guys check today, we're sitting, which normally, you know what I mean? We're in that like bear market where it's not going up, down, it's just sitting sideways. Like you don't want to see the drops. Right now, these drops are actually like kind of nice. As you see, like when these things go up, they move kind of quick, and this thing hasn't even started. So like use these as your opportunities to like bring that cost average down on tokens that you've been accumulating. So like if you know you're going to get into like some Solana or some Ethereum or whatever kind of NFTs, if that's your goal, like NFTs, now is not a bad time to get some of those, even if you're waiting for projects, because in a week or two they could go up 50%, 100%. Now's when you want to be careful and take advantage of these corrections. You're not going to see these a lot, especially in the next 2 months. This thing's going to start taking off, and these NFTs, like unless they adjust the prices on for us, they're going to get stupid expensive, like very, very expensive. They're going to have to adjust prices eventually, but they will go quick. But that's good if you're sitting on NFTs for when we go to sell these things. It works both ways. So that's why we're getting on these. And now, as you can see, like with the NFT world, we kind of have like a little drawback on them. But now's also when anybody's been in NFTs now for like a month, 2 months, you should know what some of the blue chips are. So if you have the funds, like now also while they're doing their correction, wouldn't be a bad idea. We picked up 2. I've been picking up a bunch of NFTs. I think this week I probably picked up maybe 10 of them. I don't even know. I picked up a bunch. I picked up land. I've picked up everything this week. I've been buying a bunch of stuff. But all right, so let me share my screen real quick. All right, so actually, like I forget who even asked it, but when you were asking about how we're going to research, I'm going to show you just real quick how. So one of the platforms, let me just real quick show you this platform. We had brought this one up before. It's on Alchemist. So this is a token we talked about. This is actually a very good buy price for this right now, in my opinion. This project is being meshed in with a lot of stuff. It's being on, like, Uniswap is huge. This is going to be on multiple chains soon. And what it's doing is it's working with the swaps. So that's very big. The way it's being integrated. This thing should take off. This is a small supply. There's only a little over 1 million of them in circulation. Max supply is only 1 million. Like, the numbers for this could get very big. Like, we're not talking 100 or 2. This thing could get in the thousands if this takes off like it should. These are one that we have, but let me just get into, so on here, if you go to their website, so when we called out last week, we called out a token, and we had to do a link. So only if you were on the show did we talk about it. We didn't record that episode, but we did put the link in our Discord. So what that link was going to was up here, what's called Copper. So Copper is going to be like a pre-launch where we can get into some stuff early. So everything that's going to be on here, you're going to have to definitely do your research, like we always tell you. Now, like, this is going to be your pre-launch stuff. So there's going to be good projects. There's going to be horrible projects. That's why we got it. Like, just because you're getting in early does not mean you're always going to get crazy gains. Like during a bull run, I mean, you're more than likely you will, but you might as well, at least if you're going to get in early, get into a good project. So this site has been down for like a couple of weeks, unless you had backlinks. So unless you could find the backlinks, the direct links, you could not get in. It kept telling you it wouldn't load. It is back up and working. So this is one that you're going to probably want to save while it's available, especially if you're in like the US and other countries that regulate all this. Like, this probably will go away soon, at least for us. But this is how we can get in early temporarily, or at least see the projects coming out. You can get super early research on this. So like, here's 2 of them coming out. Let's see. So this is going to give you an idea of what they're doing. So they can come out for multiple days. This one's like a 2-day auction. You'll see some that last a month. basically, and then they give you their goals that they're trying to hit. Like you see, they hit 16%. They're trying to hit 80 million. They're at 12.5. This one's going to end in a day and 14 hours. So like this is a project. If you did your research, you wanted to invest in, you can connect your wallet. They work with any here. So you got USDC, you got wrapped ETH, you got ETH, you got DAI. Any one of these you can have in your MetaMask and you'll be able to swap out. And this is how you're going to get in early. Like you're not going to see these on the exchanges yet. This is before the exchanges. So like these prices, when you see these, they don't usually come out on the exchanges like this. Like the last token, the big token we saw that did very well was it came out at like between 100 and 300. And then when it hit the exchanges, it came out like 1,300. We just got into a project. I actually bought into it at $2. Right now it's sitting at like 50 or 60 cents. Like I'm actually gonna, since this, I'm going back and I am definitely buying more of these. And what we're going to do is, so like, these are the goals, like getting in early on any kind of tokens. So these are going to be the any copper will basically be any token. So any token that's going on has a chance of being on here. But then we also have like gaming tokens. So there's going to be sites just for that. Then there's going to be there's NFT token or launches that you'll find out a little bit early. And here's what I'm going to show you what I found. Basically by doing, what is the ticker? Hold on, let me see. What is that ticker? I'll think of it. And if not, I'll have Jonah pop it up once he comes back. Copper, no KYC yet for the copper. But like I said, we don't know how long that stuff's going to last. But check this out. So here, let me get back to, so like I said, copper is one thing you're going to want to save. Copper is one of those ones to pre-launch, especially if you're not in the US, you'll always qualify. And you can get in early. Like I said, that's just like, other than being like the seed money, like the early investors, like that don't, you know, they're putting up 10, 15K, like that's the minimum you can invest. This is like the earliest that you can buy small amounts. And as you can see, they have like a supply that will run out. Like, so some projects will max out before their time's up. So, I mean, like once they're up, you can't get them until they hit the exchange, that kind of thing. So this is always the earliest way you'll get in. So look, so then what I did was, we've been talking a lot about Blocktopia. So I get my alerts. Like he said, Twitter's going to be huge, right? This is how we get our information. So what Blocktopia, I've personally been investing every way. I've gotten in early on the tokens. As soon as they open up staking pools, I got it in that. As soon as they opened up basically the shared pools of the retail spaces for the NFTs, I got into that. And then I just saw this like tweet, tomorrow we reveal the tier system for BlockPad. So I wanted to double check and see what this is like, so I can get in early on something, right? So what I'm reading about, I'm guessing BlockPad's going to be where they're going to incubate like NFT projects coming out. So it'll be like early projects. But I know Blocktopia is not even really launched yet in terms of like the metaverse. So I knew it was nothing. It has to be something that's going to move a little faster than that. So then like, as I'm checking through the Twitter, and I see on this tweet that they have something about this galaxy. So this is a game I haven't researched yet, but this is one I'm definitely going to look into just because it's going to be one of the first ones. Got a decent amount of followers. But it's going to be the game. The characters look pretty cool. But this is doing something it's one of the first ones in Blocktopia. And then as you can see down here, BlockPad is a crypto incubation and launchpad service that will incubate only top class projects, as well as will offer a community an opportunity to invest in the upcoming projects. So you're going to get in early on these, right? So then once I went into here, this is how you just keep like digging and try to find stuff, right? So once I went up on here, I found out. So I went in here, found out this is the game. Then I went on to TrustPad. Let's see what TrustPad is. So this is another interesting one. So TrustPad, I went to their website. And this is going to be another launch pad, right? So with Launchpads, this is what we always want to be in. It's going to be on Binance. So I went in here, trying to like play around this one. I can get through some stuff, some of these do have KYCs. You can buy their token. It's TPAD. And then you can even, so like what I did was, wait a minute, that wasn't the one I hit. Let me see. Down here. Okay. So these are going to be like your pools. Here is the upcoming projects. Okay. So down here, you'll be able to see though, verify KYC, stake more, verify. Some of them don't have it. Some of them do. If you're in the US and it has this, you're not going to really probably get around it, at least not on these sites. I mean, they want pictures, IDs, all that kind of stuff. It won't just work with like a VPN. The ones that don't have it, I haven't had the chance to like click on them, double check, but I'm assuming we can get into these. Okay. So what these are, I believe, are going to be the tokens inside some of these games. And then also startup tokens. So like this guy right here, DAO launch, as you can see. So this was one of the first one. This one opens up tomorrow. All right. So like if you're not in the US, you can get this one. We can't get this one. But this is the kind of site. So like if I'm not in the US, I'm clicking on all these and figuring out what's going on with these. Even I'm going to do this either way to find these good projects. That way we can still get in these things nice and early. So off of this one, like DAO launch, I tried to get in. It wouldn't let me. This is where right away. But as you can see, like look on something like this. When you see a total supply of only 6 million. 6 million is a low number when you're talking about tokens. Like just think Bitcoin is worth $50,000, $60,000 and there's 21 million of them. When you only see 6 million, you know, it can get in those high numbers. You know what I mean? It can easily get to 100, should easily, if it's a good project, should easily get to 1,000. And then you check out the prices. Well, when you see BUSD, that means a Binance US dollar. That's $1 for $1. So you're telling me right now you can get one of these tokens for $1. There's only going to be 6 million of them on this supply right here. I don't know if that's max supply. That's total. You have to go into the white pages to make sure that this could be something where more can come out down the road. When max supply, I'd much rather see than total, because sometimes they word it a little different. Total could just be what's in circulation, what's out right now. But this market cap also, not even $1 million. Like this is so in the beginning of these kind of tokens. So this is one I'm actually going to check into. I pulled up part of their website, and it's basically, it's going to be a Launchpad for IDOs. And like I said, this one, so this could be, if this is only total, like, and this is going to be their max number, this is a token that's worth looking at, especially if you can get it around this price. We know it's going to come out tomorrow if you can get on here. So if you aren't in the US, you might want to check this one out. For the US, it is coming out on Gate.io. So if you have an account on here, we can get it. As you can see, here's the countdown clock. So this is the one I'll probably pay attention to see how quick that sells out on that other one. If it's something that sells out like super, super fast, I'll pay attention on here and probably try to grab some. That being said, where you saw it was $1 here, here's another way I like to show people, like sometimes where it gets crazy. It can be $1 on that launch. When it comes out to here, they might be $3, $4, $5. So anybody that gets in that early, when it comes on to the actual exchange, it can cost a lot more money. So there's huge advantages. But even in getting in this early, like the last one we did the code for it was like GGG. That one came out at like 250. And it's down right now and it's at 5. I mean, just like 2 days ago, it was at like $9. So, I mean, we're still at a 2x. It was all the way up to like a 4x. And I mean, this thing's only been out for like a week or two. And we said we were going to go after this one. This is when we've been getting on these countdown drops. So the countdowns are great. If you can get in before that, it's even better. So then I went even a little deeper once I started digging into these pre-launches, and I found nftpad. So now this is another one. Some of you need KCs, some of them you don't. But this is so these are going to be the actual, this is going to be the gaming to other in-game tokens. So this I think is strictly IDOs of gaming tokens. At least with this one, like Soul Chicks is one on Solana. I think we even have one of these. But they're coming out with a game. And as you know, all games have in-house tokens. Well, this is how you get them tokens before they even come out through the game. This is the early way. Super, super early. Okay. These are like finished ones, as we've seen. We Scotty Beam that blew up. We didn't call out any of these other ones, but I honestly didn't even know about all these other ones. But these are good ways to check these out. So you see these finished IDOs, you can check out what the prices were, and then you can go see. So like, let's go to CoinMarketCap. And just like that one, Scotty, right? We just saw Scotty Beam. Scotty Beam is sitting at 23 cents, right? If you got in right here, and this was November 8th, today's the 16th, 8 days ago. If you bought it on this site, you got it at 3 cents. You just see right now, it's 23 cents. It's a hell of a come up in seven. I mean, you're Xing every day. It's a 7-8x right there. And you know the market's down. Let me see something. Let's see its all-time high real quick. 34. So I mean, that's a hell of a gain. You're talking an 11x in 8 days. That is the benefit of like I said, we even said this project. I know we talked about this, and we didn't get in it because it was so fast this thing sold out. And also most of these, like you said, they have these KYCs, know your customers. And if they know where you're from, they'll stop you from buying. So as you can see though, these all have their upcoming. You can check, see when they're coming out. It lets you know everything. It also lets me know that I'm not allowed to buy these. So I have to find a different one. But this is another big thing, because now we know like certain NFTs that we like. You can go after the projects that are working with these NFTs. So now we figured out early pads for the standard coin, the gaming coins. And we've been trying to find like the NFT. There's going to be, Twitter's our easiest way to find NFT launches coming out early. But this is going to be the easiest way to get these tokens for them. So like, if you ever see a token that's already on a successful project and it's something on here, like say the Bored Apes, say they didn't have a token, they're going to put a token out. You want to get your hands on a token like that. Like they're going to be where they'd blow up. Soul Chicks, I don't know. That project's not blowing up that well. I don't know if their token will. Who knows? Their game could blow up. But as you can see, like you're getting in so early that the difference in a matter of days, like if we check one more thing, what was the come out on this real quick? I mean, that goes to show you. So that can't be right. Hold on. Yeah. This thing came out at 23 cents. Like if you got it early, you bought it at 3 cents. You couldn't lose. This came out higher. That's what I mean. Like on a lot of these, that's why like, even though some of these like yeah, factor token that came out at 70 cents on the auction site on that pre-sale, went up to like 250, all the way back down to like 70 cents. Now it's down to like 50 cents. And like I said, I bought it at $2. I do not care that I bought it at $2. When it hits these exchanges, I'm hoping it's going to come out at multiple dollars. I'm going to grab even more of them now that they're at 60 cents or 50 cents. I'm definitely going to get more. That way I can bring my $2 cost average down. So the way that works is like I bought, for example, just say 1,000 of them, right? Say I bought 1,000 of them at $2. Now, if I buy 1,000 of them at 50 cents, you're going to bring the average price of everything you bought right to that middle. Okay. So now you don't need the coin to go up as high to gain those profits. That's the advantage when you like catch these dips and you can accumulate more. You're bringing that cost average down. It's way easier to hit profits. But the tokens, like I said, when we're calling them out on these early swaps, especially if you have in a country where you can get like this stuff taken care of, you're so far ahead of the game. It's just doing your research. Like all these are the ones you want to save. Like trust all these pads. Get in with these kind of the launches. I'll put these up. But these are the tokens. Like, so this week, this is what I'm saying. I know in 2 days, I'm going to double check on this and make sure this is a good one. And since I can't grab this unless I find another way to do it, I'm going to be on Gate.io while this clock's counting down, and I'm going to purchase them and have my wallet ready to go. That's why we also tell you, make sure you have multiple wallets. So you got Copper. We've given about 3 to 4 different sites today that are going to give you the earliest access you can get. And there's going to be more of these sites popping up. All right. Because obviously everybody wants to do this. And as soon as that know your customer stuff pops up on one, they slow up, a new one opens up, they don't have it. And you just got to kind of play that game. Or you can just wait. Like I said, you can use that auction site as your kind of gauge and see how fast something sells out. If it doesn't sell out, and no, then when it hits these markets, it might do the exact same thing. I mean, like I said, every project I've gotten on the countdown, the 2 on here, I've done good on. The only one that I've gotten so far early hasn't been released on exchanges yet, but that is down for right now. But like I said, I don't mind because that's a project I like a lot, and I'm going to get more of. So that one I did not mind. So that's kind of it what I wanted to go into. I'm not going into any of these certain tokens. I will check more of these out and then I'll list them as they get closer. But like I said, if you are somebody that is not in the US or any of these other like countries or territories that don't control what you buy, I'd look into some of these, because especially like these small amounts, like they're not looking for a lot of money. So when you're an early investor, you never know. Like, not only can you get really, say you end up getting a bunch of tokens, you got to remember some of these are with NFTs and all. That's how you get airdrops and everything. Like usually like early investors get whitelisted, they get airdrops. Like there are so many perks. Not only do you usually 10x on your tokens, there's just a million perks for getting in early. And this is like the stuff in 2017 that like people were getting rich off super fast. ICOs, initial coin offerings, like as soon as they were coming out, invest in it, you're making money. Same kind of thing. You just got to be a little bit more careful, because as we know with NFTs, there's rug pulls and all that. Same kind of stuff can happen with these tokens. You know what I mean? Like this could be like, you got to check the stuff out. But if you find any gaming tokens that are already on, like we've been talking about Illuvium token's already out. But like, for example, if Illuvium didn't have a token and they were going to be on here and launch it, I mean, it would probably sell it in a matter of seconds, but you'd also be getting it at the best price possible. So check these out, save these pages. Like I said, these are as like big as it gets to finding stuff early. Like this is, and it's literally clicking links. Like it starts from, I saw like a partnership with one of the tokens I like. So I'm going to click and I'm going to click and I'm going to click and I'm going to figure out which one's the best ones. And if I don't like it, if I think, you know what I mean, if this was all KYC, I would save it just so I could figure out what tokens. But I mean, I know I'm not going to use that site much. But it's worth sitting there and just digging, call it going down a rabbit hole. You just keep going. And this is how you find, this is why you spend hours and hours and hours doing this, just to find these one page. Just this one page with the correct token can make you rich. There's no question about it. These are the ones that go 50, 100, 100x plus. Really fast, but they're also the ones you can drop $100 in and it disappears overnight. So like, but you only need to hit 1 out of 5 with these and you're making a ton of money. But just know these are not all good projects. You're just in early on all the projects. That's the advantage. So like I said, we'll put all the links for these down. This is where you're going to want to check. Like, so not only we have the tokens that like we'll call out that been around, like XRP and all that, like those are proven. They've been around forever. These are the riskier ones, but the riskier ones like XRP, we're calling a 10x on, you know what I mean? Like I see $10 easy. These are the ones I'm saying you can get 10 to 100x pretty easy if you get the right one. So we'll keep you in the loop with these. But I'm gonna let Jonah see what he's got for us. And then I think we might have like one or two tokens we're gonna go over. But let me see what he's got. You there?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Appreciate you, Pat, for sharing
Let me
that.
get these links out.
But yeah, I think I sent sent most of them. I sent out Copper Launch and I sent out TrustPad. I didn't send the NFT one out. So if you want to copy and paste that, put that in the chat. But I'll make sure that after this recording, guys, I will put this in the description of the YouTube video that we put out. But that is really some sauce. I'm not gonna lie. You guys got some sauce. You guys got lucky tonight if you were on here. I didn't even know about the NFT pad, to be honest. So that's new to me. So I'm definitely going to be looking into that. Like you said, anything you do, honestly, Twitter's going to be your best friend. Twitter's going to be your best friend to really, look into these coins, because it's going to give you everything: their website, Telegram, Discord. It's going to give you their community and everything. Like I said, I'll say it all the time. Your community is everything when it comes to this space. And that's what's really going to bring the power of finance to the people, is cryptocurrency. So real quick, Pat, go ahead and add myself up here real quick. What we can do is I kind of want to see what coins, because I want to go into some altcoins that are some pretty good buy-ins tonight, or I would say this week, before it takes that pump. Because I will say, we got a nice little drop today, which gives us a perfect opportunity to buy more before it really, really takes off. If you think Bitcoin really took off already, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Like it's crazy what's happening. And if you look at the fundamentals behind everything, you will see, the big players, you will see different countries, you will see institutions buying into these coins as we speak. And they'll even tell you, like, the blockchain doesn't lie. You can literally go in the blockchain on the Ether scan or Solana scan or Bitcoin scan. You can look at all that stuff right now and see what is happening in the blockchain, who's selling what, who's buying what. And obviously, if you see millions or billions of dollars, you either have a whale or you have an institution coming into play. So, you can look at that stuff, definitely utilize your resources through those things as well. But Pat, I want to, kind of ask you, give me like 4 to 5 coins maybe that you're looking into, stacking up right now, or per se very soon, before we take this next bull run.
I'm definitely grabbing more factor before they hit the exchange. So especially if they're only sitting at like 50, 60 cents. Like I said, that was a good buy. I thought at $2. So I'm definitely going to like it at 50 cents. So it's like what I bought would be a 4X on it. I'm going to keep buying Blocktopia. I'm going to, like, anytime that corrects, I'm going to keep dipping that. I didn't get in early enough on Decentraland and Sandbox. Like I could have bought them pennies and like dirt cheap where they're at, 50x already, something like that. Like Blocktopia, I feel is going to be like the next big one. So I'm going to invest pretty heavy in that one. And then partnership wise, I mean, we love Energy Web. I mean, they're already like talks with like Amazon, stuff like that. So EWT, Energy Web, that's another one that I mean, that one should get astronomical when it takes off. I'm staying away from even like a top 100. That way we're talking like serious scores. What else? Give me 3 and then I'll give you 2 more. Let me find 2 more good ones for you.
Well, XRP, you already know. XRP, hands down, that's mine. Keep stacking those. That's gonna be one of my go-tos. Let me pull out Coin Market Cap real quick. Actually, let me pull out Coin Gecko. I definitely want to pick up Illuvium, ILV. I definitely want to pick that up at least. I might even buy a whole coin, to be honest. I mean, they're sitting at $1,000, but Illuvium is going to be that drill. Like it's gonna be that one. Like that's the game that I'm looking forward to playing. It's ILV is the ticker for it. Illuvium is the name of the game that it's going to be coming out. Getting their Discord, especially because they drop like little sneak peeks. We actually did a video and it's on our YouTube. We showed a little sneak peek of their game. I would love to like be one of those people that could just like early access play the game and kind of test it out. That would be pretty cool. Um, let me see here. So XRP, Alluvium, what was the other ones that I was looking at? Give me 1 second. Pat, do you have another one?
I don't know how quick it'll go, but I mean, this one is one I have that I do like a lot, especially so it's called Chain X. I've talked about this probably at least a month, maybe 2 months ago on a video. Code for the call for it's PCX. It's sitting at $4 right now. The reason I do like this one a lot, especially with the supply, is there's only 11 million of them in circulation. Total is only 21 million, just like Bitcoin. So I mean, this one has the potential, once on the pumps, to hit hundreds, if not thousands, and it's sitting at $4 right now. So I definitely like that, and I don't know off the top of my head which ones, but I've noticed even this week they already have partnerships that I've just that they've gained real recently. So they're going to be one, I think, that's going to be behind the scenes. It's going to grow. That one's ChainX, PCX. Right now, it's like number 650 rank. Doesn't even have, I mean, this one's still like low. We're only talking 3 million in volume. Market cap sitting at 45 million about. So early token. So that's another one I really like. Give me another one from you.
I would say VeChain. Did you already say VeChain?
No.
Yeah, VeChain.
I mean, I like VeChain. I've got VeChain.
It's at 14 cents right now. VeChain, the ticker for it is VET. That's one that I'm not gonna lie, I need to accumulate more of those because I don't have too many of those. That's a good one. And then Tron. Can't forget about Tron. Like TRX is the ticker for it. Tron is a coin that Pat told me about personally. We've actually talked about it many times. We've actually talked about both of those coins before in a video on our YouTube. So if you want to go back and look at that, you can see where it was and where it is now. But that was a good one. I mean, Tron that's the one that's decentralized internet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Especially in the upcoming future. So it might be a long-term investment, but as of right now, it's only Tron is sitting at, what is Tron sitting at today? Let's see, TRX. Tron is sitting at 10 cents right now. I'm not gonna lie, it was like 3 or 4 cents before it really popped off. And it's VeChain and Tron have been.
Oh, yeah, I was getting them at a penny.
Yeah, I know them things were popping. But someone asked BTT on Tron. Yeah, BitTorrent. Yeah, that's cool. I do like that. Luna Child. I'm not even sure what that is. That sounds like a meme coin. I'm not gonna lie. If it's a meme coin, no. Yeah, bro, it's got to be a meme coin because it has like 1 gazillion coins. Look,
does it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just give it to you like this. Stay away. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay away. It's too many coins. Like that's just it's just like it's gonna take so long. Like if it even does anything, it could just go to zero, but it's probably gonna take you 10, 15, 20 years to even get to a penny. To get anywhere close
like
to
a quadrillion.
Huh?
That's a quadrillion.
Quadrillion. That's crazy.
Like, what is that?
Now, guys, you want to look for coins, and I'm not saying don't invest in it, but it's up to you. But I'm just giving you guys our opinion. That's not something that we're gonna invest in. I seen the name and I was like, that's gotta be a meme coin. But if it has a big, huge supply like that, just be careful. It's gonna take a very long time for anything to happen, especially because I mean, look at Shiba. You know what I mean? Like everyone thinks it's gonna go to a penny. I'll give it 5 to 10 years to hit a penny. Just because. It just there's so many coins. I know I heard it's starting to go deflationary, so that might help. I don't know. But just be careful with big supply like that. That can hurt you.